Hi guys, Ape here of the Pocketbot Collective. And just a quick little video today on an upgrade kit for core class Iguanus. The kit itself, or rather the weaponry, because it's not much more than that, is unbranded. I got it off of AliExpress. This is what the listing looks like. Costs just a couple of bucks, and that's it. But let's talk about it. Now, we all know that Hasbro decided to ship this piece of crap out with Iguanus. It's a rather well sculpted, decently painted piece of plastic that, of course, was supposed to interact with the weapons that other core class figures came with from the Legacy Wave 1 to do stuff, but to be honest, it doesn't do stuff. So kind of defeats the purpose. And I guess Hasbro realized it was a dumb idea and thus abandoned the whole concept by the time Wave 2 hit stores, which leaves us with a couple of great core class figures that are now void of their unique weaponry. Skywarp suffers the most of it because he came without his null rays. And second in line is Iguanus, who came with this nondescript piece of plastic that you need a lot of imagination for to use as a weapon. Yeah. I'm happy now because I got an upgrade kit, so this can disappear into the bin of doom. Right, what are we going to look at today? It is pretty much these little bits that you see stored nicely on the Cybertronian bike mode of Iguanus, which makes him reminiscent more of his G1 self. Because, to be honest, I mean, I love this little figure, but in alt mode, there was a bit of this magenta color missing towards the rear end of his alt mode. And that is now nicely filled up with these new weapons. You can also store them up front here if you want to, but I like where they sit now. They also kind of fill up the hollowness of the figure there. But let's get into robot mode so we can have a proper look at these guns. So here we are. And this is looking great. Now we've got Bomb Burst with his signature weapon, and we've got Iguanus with his signature weapon. And I'm saying signature because this is the weapon he now has, which is very reminiscent of the G1 weapon that this little pretender came with. As far as I can tell, they're just, I think 3D printed, because you can see some print lines on there, with a bit of paint on them. 3mm peg for him to hold in his hands. In the back of his legs, there's the 5mm peg for... Go on. The 5mm peg at the back here. So that all just works fine. The paint rubs off a little bit when in use, but that's just where he's holding it anyways. So that is fine. It's nicely sculpted. Decent paint that matches the magenta on the Hasbro figure. So what more could you want? Of course, I can give him this one as well. Then he can dual wield it. Although I have to say the G1 version only came with one of them. I'm happy they included two in this set though. Otherwise, it's almost not worth shipping it out. And now you can at least fill out the bike mode as well. Kind of looks like two little exhausts on the side of the bike. So there we go. That is pretty much all I have to say about this. I wish Hasbro had done this in the first place before they realized that what they were doing with these energon fusion weapons or whatever they called it. But yeah, this is great. I love these two. If only Hasbro hadn't messed up and gave Skullgrin a different size than these guys. But let's not talk about that. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Ape out.